Have you ever felt like the world is too loud and your mind is too tired? Like everything around you moves fast, but inside you something feels slow and heavy. Stress is something we all experience, no matter who we are or where we come from. It can come from work, school, relationships, responsibilities, or even from our own expectations. Sometimes it shows up as worry, sometimes as tiredness, sometimes as pressure in your chest or noise in your mind. And sometimes stress becomes so loud that you can no longer hear yourself. There is one moment in Daniel's story, a quiet moment under a soft streetlight that reveals the truth about stress, overwhelm, and emotional healing. We will return to that moment very soon. This is EvoLing Mind, a gentle space for English learners and self-improvement seekers who want calm, comfort, and clarity. Today, we explore how to deal with stress when life becomes too loud, not through force, not through pressure, but through understanding, story, and simple emotional tools anyone can use. Daniel lived a normal life, but his days were filled with noise, messages, deadlines, expectations, constant tasks. People around him thought he was strong, organized, and calm, but inside he felt like his mind was always running. He rarely rested, he rarely paused, he rarely listened to what his body was trying to say. On the outside, everything looked fine. On the inside, everything was slowly piling up. Daniel believed that working harder was the solution to every problem. So when stress began to grow, he pushed even more. He slept late and woke up early. He answered messages even when he was exhausted. He said yes to extra work because he didn't want to disappoint anyone. He tried to be everywhere, helping everyone. But the harder he pushed, the heavier everything felt. He told himself, I just need to try more. But trying more wasn't helping. It was slowly draining him. Stress doesn't explode all at once. It builds slowly. Daniel began feeling small signs: difficulty focusing, tight shoulders, tired eyes, shallow breathing, irritation at small things, feeling like he was always behind. He ignored these signs because he believed stress meant weakness. But stress is not weakness. Stress is information. And the information was clear. He needed rest, not more pressure. Still, he kept going until the small storm inside him became bigger. One evening, Daniel left work late. The streets were bright, busy, and noisy. Cars honked. People talked loudly. Shops played music. His phone kept vibrating in his pocket. Every sound felt like another weight on his chest. He walked faster, hoping to escape the noise, but the faster he walked, the louder everything felt inside him. Finally, he stopped under a soft streetlight. He took a deep breath, but it didn't help. His hands were shaking. His heartbeat was too fast. He felt pressure in his throat and behind his eyes. He whispered, "Why am I like this? I used to handle so much more." And then, something inside him softened. For the first time, he understood. He wasn't breaking. He was overwhelmed. And overwhelm is not a failure. It is a signal that the heart, mind, and nervous system are asking for care. This moment under the streetlight was quiet, but life-changing. Daniel closed his eyes. He placed a hand on his chest. He took one slow, deep breath. Not perfect, not controlled, just honest. And in that single breath, something shifted. He felt space. Not a lot, maybe half a second of calm, but it was enough to remind him that peace was still possible. He whispered softly, "I need to stop fighting myself." This was his awakening, not a dramatic transformation, just a quiet returning to himself. Over the next days, Daniel didn't change everything. He changed small things. He allowed himself one quiet minute each morning. He turned off notifications that weren't necessary. He took short walks without headphones. He practiced slow breathing during lunch breaks. He wrote down feelings instead of holding them inside. He learned to say, "I can answer this later." He allowed himself to rest without guilt. These changes were small, but they slowly rebuilt his nervous system. Stress became lighter. Noise became softer. The world stayed loud, but his inner world grew calmer. Weeks later, Daniel realized he wasn't the same. He responded instead of reacted. He breathed instead of panicking. He paused instead of collapsing. He understood something powerful. Stress will always exist, but overwhelm does not have to control your life. Calm is not something you wait for. Calm is something you create. His story teaches us this: life may not become quieter, but you can. Daniel's journey shows that stress is not just about the outside world. It is about how much space we have inside ourselves. Now, let's explore the insights hidden inside his experience, insights you can apply to your own life. First, your nervous system needs space. When life is loud, your nervous system enters alert mode. Your body thinks you are in danger, even when you are simply overwhelmed. This is why stress feels like fast heartbeat, tight shoulders, heavy thoughts, difficulty breathing, feeling trapped. The solution is not to push harder. The solution is to create space. Just 10 to 30 seconds of slow breathing can calm your nervous system. Silence is not empty. Silence is medicine. Second, you don't need to fix everything today. One reason stress feels heavy is this false belief: I must solve everything now. But this is not true. You only need to solve one thing, the moment you are in. Stress becomes lighter when you break tasks into small steps, allow imperfection, choose rest before burnout, say no when needed, forgive yourself for not being superhuman. You are not a machine. You are a human being with emotions, limits, and needs. Third, calm is a daily habit. Calm is not a personality some people are born with. Calm is a habit, a practice. Calm people are not magically peaceful. They simply learn to pause before reacting, breathe deeply, protect quiet moments, release unrealistic expectations, speak to themselves with kindness. Calm grows slowly, like a garden, but once it grows, it becomes a place you can return to anytime. Let's do a gentle grounding exercise. Sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, place one hand on your chest, one on your stomach. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Now repeat. As you breathe, tell yourself softly, I am safe, I am allowed to rest. Now ask, what is one thing that would make today 1% calmer? Choose something small. A slow walk, a warm drink, a short stretch, 5 minutes away from your phone, writing one honest sentence in a notebook. Let this be your anchor today. Stress is part of life, but overwhelm doesn't have to be. You deserve quiet moments. You deserve gentle care. You deserve to come home to yourself. Thank you for listening to EvoLing Mind. If today's episode brought you peace, comfort, or clarity, subscribe and return for the next chapter. Your inner calm matters. Your healing matters. And even in a loud world, your quiet is powerful.
Thanks for listening with EvoLing Mind. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep your English and your mindset evolving every day.